Kendrick Lamar out-rapping Drake in his rap battle isn't a surprise for obvious reasons, but rap purists have been trying to figure out exactly how Kendrick Lamar managed to beat Drake in the numbers game as well. Now, trying to figure this out has been harder than trying to solve a Diophantine equation. Let's put this into perspective real quick. Kendrick Lamar daily streams for his back catalog increased by 50%. Drake's streams for his back catalog has decreased by 5%. And Drake is still outstreaming Kendrick Lamar by over 50 million streams. That's how much larger of a streaming artist Drake is than Kendrick. That's like Shaq and Steph Curry playing one-on-one and Shaq beating Steph Curry in a one-on-one basketball game. And nobody will be surprised because it's Shaq. Shaq has like a 20-foot height advantage on Steph Curry. But then you find out that Shaq actually beat Steph Curry in a three-point contest. We're not surprised that Shaq won the game, but we're surprised like, whoa, how you beat Steph Curry at what he does best? So a lot of people have been trying to figure out, how did Kendrick do this? Was this organic? Was this just a massive anthem? How? Well, one man has finally came forward to offer up an explanation as to how Kendrick Lamar, according to him, beat Drake in the numbers game. This happened yesterday while Academics was live streaming on Kendrick Lamar's birthday. He brought up this kid by the name of Epic who claims that he was paid to boost up Kendrick Lamar's numbers.
A lot of people know me online as Epic. I'm also known as like just Epic to the community, to Discord.
What are you known as?
Epic.
Epic.
That's like my name, you know.
Okay. All right. And I know people are confused. They're like, all right, who the hell is this guy? Why would some people know you, and what is your story here, brother?
Yeah, so I do digital marketing, and I also worked for a couple of the top streamers. I also did a bunch of internet stuff in the past.
Break that down. What do you mean digital marketing? Work for, like, what do you do? Like, just give me an example.
So for like artists, streams. So I'm big into the fake stream world, or pushing out albums, releases, helping with unit sales, anything that has to do with Billboard or merch or etc.
In simple terms, bro, he's boosting the numbers and giving your favorite artists fake streams, fake looks, fake followers, fake likes, fake bundle purchases, everything. He's making the numbers look good. All right, so apparently, though, he's coming on DJ Academic's stream to expose Kendrick Lamar and his team, and you will find out why he's exposing them later on, right? But he will tell DJ Academics the last major song that he had to boost was no other than Not Like Us.
So there's certain people who I would never do that to, out of respect. But the most recent song I did do all the bots for, well, most of it and the marketing was Not Like Us.
Now, a lot of people are going to say that's cap.
At this point in the conversation, I realize, okay, now I'm just watching for pure entertainment. Like, now I'm just watching just to see how far this goes. The kid is like 16 years old. Now, the Not Like Us song to me really doesn't make sense, right? Because why would that need a boost? Like, from the moment that song dropped, it was like an instant anthem. Like, people were bumping that song at parties that night. So why would that song need a boost? But the kid is adamant he's telling the truth, and he keeps divulging more information to convince us he's telling the truth. Now, Academics asked him for his rates, right? Like, what do you charge for these plays? Like, what do you charge to boost these numbers? And his rate was like absurdly low.
What would that cost? Say 10 million streams. What would that cost?
So for me on my side,
yeah.
10 million, I would probably charge like $3,000.
$3,000?
Yeah, but the thing is, that's my cost. So let's say somebody wants to resell my service, which they usually do, which my service is resold all around. People put it on sites, people could post on Instagram, hey, you want streams? Hey, you want this? Hey, you want that? So they would upcharge it at whatever cost they want.
As someone who at some point had my own farms and was dibbling and dabbling in working with these labels to boost numbers, that's extremely low. Like $3,000 for 10 million play. Because the work that goes into this is difficult, right? Like, you have to update accounts because they get deleted. Got to deal with the proxies to make sure the account, got to get like multiple tasks going. It's extremely difficult, right? So to charge this minimal shows me this kid either don't understand his worth or he really doesn't know what he's talking about. Even though his rates are so low, he claims that the team representing Kendrick Lamar in this deal, they apparently ran off on him once he completed the job.
But you say you have payment proof of what? And even then, my next question is going to be, well, if you did some shit on the song, which we still got to talk about, and you got paid for the song, as well,
yes.
Why are you mad?
Because I haven't got paid my full amount that I was promised.
Break that down. So somebody reaches out to you for 30 million streams. What'd you tell them? How much money?
So I was actually promised so cuts as well. So I was promised payments after, but up front I was promised 5K.
Okay.
They told me it was for a big artist. Promised 5K up front.
Okay.
They sent me 2.5K, and then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also gonna receive, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song.
It's at this point I started feeling bad for this kid. Either this kid is like a psychotic mental patient, or somebody played a cruel and unusual joke on this kid to make him think that he was gonna get a percentage of Not Like Us royalties or publishing. Like, is you out of your mind? Now the kid is 16 years old, so if he went for the play, bro, I understand he's a minor. Oh, but clearly and obviously he was never getting royalties, publishing, percentage of Not Like Us. It was never happening. It was never gonna happen. That wasn't even a possibility. So it's at this point, bro, I started to question this kid's story, bro. Like, is he pulling our chain here, bro? Right now, he started off with, yo, listen, man, like, I'm doing this because they didn't pay me what I was owed. And then it went to, oh, I'm doing this because they're threatening my life and putting my life at danger. I'm like, huh? Yo, story's just all over the place, bro.
So the obvious question then jumps in. Why come on the stream? Why blow up your own business? Because listen, if somebody finds a lick, they're gonna run that shit into the ground. They're not gonna be, because you're damn near pretty much a whistleblower at this point now, right? Like you're. I'm pretty sure there is gonna be people from Spotify that's watching this that's now going to be probably hitting their programmers and developers to do different things to try to detect fake streams, because you're giving an explanation now. Why up your own business, your own possible bag? You could have been in the background collecting money.
It's because I'm being threatened. Honestly, that's the only reason I've even come on the stream, is because I'm being texted every day. I'm being spammed. I'm being threatened. People are trying to tell me they're going to kill me. They know where I live. Certain artists are reaching out to me saying they're threatening to kill me.
Here's the interesting thing to me. Despite him not knowing where the threats are coming from, because he openly admitted that he used a third party, agency who contacted him for him to boost up the numbers for Not Like Us. So he was working with an agency and not directly with Kendrick Lamar or his team, but he would blame the threats coming from Kendrick Lamar and his team.
Now that complicates it, right? So that gives me a little bit of cause to pause, because from what you sent through your bank account, like that video of whatever you logging in and me seeing that 2,500, that was Zelled by someone from Kendrick's team, right? So
yes, that's what I'm saying. It was like a direct payment, and they knew what they knew what they were paying for. I mean, it's kind of clear they probably said, "Hey, we want this. This is what we're paying for. This is how much we're gonna pay, and here's the money." That's just how I see it, and that's how it went. Maybe you see it a different way, but that's how it happened.
So are you blaming Kendrick's team, even if you don't know necessarily if it's from them, for the threats on your life? Because you were paid by them. Okay, so that's what it is.
He's a kid, so I really can't expect the kid to act rational, because if he's a child and he's really getting threats and he's scared and he's terrified, then expecting him to act rational and practical isn't fair, because he's a child, right? But if he was an adult, I would say, yo, even though you're terrified and scared and receiving threats, bruh, like, the rational thing to do is probably not to blame Kendrick Lamar and his team, because you weren't working with them directly and they weren't the ones you were talking to. They weren't the ones who approached you to boost up the numbers. It was a third-party agency, and whatever business you and that third-party agency had has gone bad, and they're probably the ones threatening you, not Kendrick Lamar and his. Now, he did something, though, afterwards that sort of convinced a lot of people and made me go from not believing him to, I'm going to play it neutral now and say, I don't know what's going on. He provided receipts that Kendrick Lamar's manager, Anthony, zelled him $2,500, right, which was half of the upfront payment.
If you're trying to be safe by coming on the stream, the only way to be safe is say, yo, that guy right there, like when Meek Mill said he was going to come to my house, I had to make it abundantly clear, hey, you heard what Meek Mill said. Anything happen to me, it's Meek Mill. Robert Rameek Williams, lock him up for life. That's how you get out when people...
Honestly, bro, I mean, like, you are right. And then again, fuck it, bro. It's like, at this point, like, I'm fried either way, right?
Go ahead.
All right, fuck it, bro. It's Anthony Soleil. I'm crashing out because, like, this is for my safety. This is how I feel. That's who paid me. Not saying I was in direct contact with him. That's just the name that was on the account that I got paid by. And that's how I feel. And I'm scared, obviously. Bro, I'm not of age. I'm young. I'm underage. I can't do certain things. I'm scared of people. Bro, I do online shit. I'm not a shooter. I'm not a hitter. I got reached out to by people. I did this, and this is what happened. This is my safety net now. I don't want to die, obviously, bro.
Anthony is obviously Kendrick's manager. Now, he apparently sent a screen recording or a video to academics to confirm this is real, and he actually got the $2,500 in the Zelle payment from Anthony, bro. Listen, I don't want to jump to conclusions here, bro. I don't want to say that Kendrick Lamar and his team is buying streams or boosting streams, because if that's the case, why would they run off like on the money, right? Like, why would they just stop paying him, right? Because if this song is about to make like $40 million, why would they skip out on a $15,000 bill? Why wouldn't they just pay him, especially knowing the risk of him going public? So that's why it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to me at all. I don't understand it. I don't get it. This entire storyline is discombobulated. So I can't call it, bro. I would love to come here and say, hey, bro, Drake, you back on top, man. Kendrick Lamar, you buying streams, is over with, buddy. But I can't call it, bro. I don't know. I got to be fair, bro. I can't call it. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think, so, right? But speaking of scams, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out why it's finally over for the most corrupt pastor on the internet. Like, bro is literally done. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. Out of here, folks.